What's up, everybody? We are going live now. Bum 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 bum. To quote Scott Adams. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Putting all this stuff on social media. Get everybody coming in here. Get everybody joining us. I think there's nothing going on right now, so this should be a pretty good time to be live. In theory. Hey, Bradford. Hey, Alois. Do I pronounce that right? Alois? Alois? Is it Alois or Alois? I never know. There was a character named Alois in something. What was it in? I know there's Eloise. Alois was in what series? Oh no, that was in a series you guys wouldn't have heard of. It was an indie thing. All right, you are stealing his theme song. Oh yeah, bum 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 bum. Is that copyrighted at this point? It should be if it's not. Yeah. Hey Matt, how you doing? Welcome everybody to the Dankstream today. We are going to be as dank as physically possible, if that's even allowed on the internet anymore. Nobody's really taken away my YouTube rights, which is interesting. I've gotten a little edgier as of late. I've just been in the mood to be edgy. I don't know why. Edgy boy, but no problems. Absolutely no problems so far. So I don't know. I'm looking at a lot of the YouTube reactions going down right now. Here's one from Doomcock. Doomcock's one of the bigger YouTubers in this whole fandom menace situation. If you missed the whole Hubaloo last night, welcome Mega Buster to the chat. Welcome Yakov, your favorite Israeli writer right there. If you missed the Hubaloo last night, the famed director Zack Snyder, hero of the people, leader of the movement, whatever that movement was, disavowed the fandom menace, calling them a hate group, as an Asian father, whatever that means. Whatever that means. And instead of saying, you know what, we're not going to watch the Snyder Cut. We're gonna ditch this corporate stuff where they hate us, even though we worked for 3 years to make this happen, even though we're the ones who just spread this around the internet so much that that's what generated the hype for this existing to begin with. They decided to just all watch it anyway. We're all going to stream it. We're all going to talk about our reactions, react to the Snyder Cut. It's so good. Doomcock is talking about how good it is. So great. Such a great film. Here we go. Here we go. Lots of stuff right here. It's outstanding. A triumph of joy to behold, says Doomcock. Hey, Gable, welcome to the stream. A triumph and a joy to behold. That is quite the statement. Now, this is a 4-hour cape movie, is what it comes down to. That was made from a 3-hour cape movie. So it's not an interesting concept. I never saw the first one because I just didn't care. You got Jewish Wonder Woman. You got kind of diverse Aquaman, who used to be blonde in the comics. You got a gay-looking Flash. You got a gay-looking black Cyborg. Well, I guess he's black in the comics, but he looks gay here. You got angry Batman, who just looks funky. And you got a Superman who doesn't look very super. And that's all. I can tell you that right now. Like that is what this amounts to. So I don't know if it's a kick-ass triumph. I doubt adding an hour to an already too long cape film could be a kick-ass triumph. What was it? Wasn't it? Who was the director? Was it Scorsese last year who was talking about how comic films are not actual real cinema and they're not anything? There's no way a comic film can do that. Was it Scorsese? He got in trouble for that. Scorsese on comic films. There's a whole hoobaloo about this. Here it is on superhero movies. He did this like back in 2019. The situation fills me with terrible sadness. The debate over the artistic value of superhero films, there's none. There's no artistic value. I can tell you that right now. They're not cinema and compares them to theme parks. He goes, the situation at this moment is brutal and inhospitable to art. This is very true. This is exactly what Hollywood's done to culture, 100%. Don't listen to me. I've been rambling about this for years, but I'm a nobody. Martin Scorsese knows what he's talking about, though. If you don't listen to me, listen to Martin Scorsese. He knows what he's talking about. Please listen to Martin Scorsese. The act of simply writing these words fills me with terrible sadness. Yeah, me too. It's tragic watching what movies have become. There used to be real cinema. You never see real cinema come out of anything anymore. You don't see anything of value whatsoever. You don't see anything new. You just see a rehash of corporate schlock with lamer actors who just, can't. Look at Gay Cyborg. Come on, guys. There's no literary value. You can't add an hour to that and make that interesting. He denied his original comments were insulting or evidence of hatred on Marvel for my part. Yeah, there's nothing about that. It's just they're not interesting films or movies. They're not that good. Many franchise films are made by people of considerable talent and artistry. You can see it on the screen. I know that if I were younger and I'd come of age at a later time, I might have been excited by these pictures, maybe even wanted to make one myself. He goes on to describe his own idea, which is as far as from the Marvel universe as we are on Earth from Alpha Centauri. There we go. He's got literary comments even. It's very interesting. For him and his contemporaries, as well as those he admire, he says cinema was about revelation, aesthetic, emotional, and spiritual revelation. I feel this way about books too. That's what I try to do with my characters when I get into books, is I try to come up with an emotional revelation, an aesthetic that's going on in my worlds, a spiritual revelation, as it may be. It's about the characters, the complexity of people and their contradictory and sometimes paradoxical natures, the way they can hurt one another and love one another and suddenly come face to face with themselves. Yeah, I've got. If you've read my novels like The Stars Entwined or Justified, you know that I've captured exactly this. There's contradictory natures in all of those, and that's what makes it art, and that's what makes it interesting. You don't just have Gay Cyborg. Jeez. Scorsese also cites cinema as an art form equal to literature or music or dance. Yes. This is very important, guys. This is what Martin Scorsese said 2 years ago. He took a ton of heat for this. And he was 100% right. Hey, John Castle. Hey, Perrette. Welcome to the chat. Hey, Testify HD. We're talking about Testify. I know you don't like to actually do deep dives into anything. You like to be surface level with your team. Whatever your team is, Testify, that I'm not on. You want to cut me from your team? Testify cut me from his team about 20 minutes ago on twitter.com. Terrible. Hey, Ben, welcome to the chat. Edwin, Matthew, welcome to the chat. Glad you guys are here. Yeah, we're going to do a deep dive of this. I'm gonna go through this and I'm going to give my analysis because I think my literary mind plus Martin Scorsese's literary mind is something useful for you guys in this time where nobody's going to talk about this stuff right now. Nobody's going to talk about this stuff. Roberts, welcome. Red, welcome. Violnut, welcome. Team Individual. We're a vast, diverse group of individuals together. That's freaking hilarious. I'll get into that later because that was hilarious and I just thought it was funny. I already ripped them one new one in a video, but we can still talk about it. My video is going crazy viral. So thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. I hope we provide a little better analysis than most people, a little smarter analysis than most people. That's what we're trying to do here with the channel and with our art and everything that goes along with it. So we'll continue along now. All right. Many of the elements that define cinema as I know it are there in the Marvel pictures. What's not there is revelation, mystery, or genuine emotional danger. Very true. They're sequels in name, but they are remakes in spirit. And everything in them is officially sanctioned because it can't really be any other way. Yes. That's the nature of modern film franchises, market researched, audience tested, vetted, modified, revetted, remodified until they're ready for consumption. Look at this. It's just a consumer thing. There's no artistic value to any of this. Hey, Brick, welcome. God bless you too. There's no artistic value to any of this. It doesn't matter that Zack Snyder added an hour to this film. It doesn't matter that they added extra special effects. They had a bigger special effects budget. There is no artistic value to this. Again, it is just a cookie cutter consumer product that is just a remake of a remake of a remake. It is just Justice League, which is a remake of a cartoon, which is a remake of Super Friends, which is a remake of the comics. There's nothing there. There's a ton of value to this opinion. Shut up, Testify. Shut up, Testify. All right. Scorsese names a string of contemporary filmmakers: Paul Thomas Anderson, Claire Dennis, Spike Lee, Ari Aster, Catherine Bigelow, and Wes Anderson as the polar opposite of tentpole franchise. I actually love Wes Anderson. Are there any Wes Anderson fans in the chat? I'm a huge fan of Wes Anderson. I always have been. I really love, my favorite film of his is what is that? Which I forget the name at this point. It's the one with about the genius kid in high school. Which one is that? Which one's that? His most famous one's Royal Tenenbaums. I know that, but it is Rushmore. Oh my gosh, I love this film so much. This was arty, and this was fun. It was fun and arty at the same time. Did you guys watch Rushmore? This is good stuff. And Bill Murray just plays this like super goober corporate guy in it, which is really funny and really good. Just like the genius kids in this are really funny, and it's good stuff. Yeah, hail Bill Murray. That's right. Grand Budapest Hotel was awesome too. Has he done anything lately? Is there anything new? No, that was it. 2014. Hasn't made a film since 2014. I liked Moonrise Kingdom all right. So, oh, he did Isle of Dogs. Did I miss something? Let's see. Let's look at Wes Anderson real quick. Why are we talking about Zack Snyder when Wes Anderson exists? All right, look at this. Did I miss anything? Isle of Dogs. Isle of Dogs. The French Dispatch is completed. I guess this is going to be the next one, huh? Is there a trailer here? Can I pull it up on my thing here? Can we look at a trailer? I want to talk about the French Dispatch. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. Let's see. Tell me if this works on the sound, if it sounds working. Let me know in the chat. Is the sound working? No. No sound. That sucks. No way. Oh man. Okay, let's try. Let's see if we can do this again. This looks interesting. This looks cool. Let's share audio again. Let's try it again. All right.
It began as
Is it working now?
Eager to escape a bright future on the Great Plains, Arthur Howitzer
Says it is here.
transformed the series of travelogue columns into the French Dispatch, a
Is it working now?
weekly report on the subjects of world politics,
Oh, well.
the arts, high
No
and
sound.
low,
Oh, works.
diverse
Nope.
stories of
Shut up,
human
Testify.
interest.
You don't think it's almost too seedy this time?
No, I
For
don't.
decent people.
It's supposed to be charming.
He assembled a team of the best expatriate journalists of his time: Berenson, Sazerac, Kremens, Roebuck Wright. These were his people.
Just try to make it sound like you wrote it that way on purpose.
We take as the subject of tonight's lecture Mr. Moses Rosenthal, certainly the loudest artistic voice of his rowdy generation.
Simone Naked Cell Block J Hobby Room. I want to buy it.
It's not for sale.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes.
In short, the picture was a sensation.
The kids did this. Obliterated 1,000 years of Republican authority in less than a fortnight. What do they want? Freedom. Full stop.
I'm naked, Mrs. Kremens.
I can see that.
Lieutenant Nescaffier is the great exemplar of the mode of cuisine known as police cooking. The aromas of the kitchen cast a spell, which was to be mortally broken.
As you know by now, we have kidnapped your son.
Oh, shut up.
Yes. And Bill Murray. Hail Bill Murray. Yes, this is a new Wes Anderson movie. I'm so excited.
A message from the foreman. 1 hour to press.
You're fired.
Really?
Don't cry in my office.
No crying. Don't cry in my office. I agree. Don't cry in my office either. I'm so excited for this. This is exactly what I want out of cinema and film. So this is real art. This is interesting. This is fun. When's this supposed to come out? Updated in 2019. Huh. The French Dispatch. They probably are waiting for January 20. Wait, this came out in Slovakia. Wait a minute. Likely arrive in 2021. So they're probably just waiting on the virus stuff to go on. So yes, this is some Wes Anderson shit. I love Wes Anderson shit. Absolutely. And yes, we're going over the Doomcock stuff, but I'm going over what real cinema is before people get into that, because we have more interesting things to talk about than the Snyder Cut. This is Scorsese, again, for new people who just joined. We're talking about who are real artists, what real cinema is, and what real cinema isn't. In an article from 2019, it got him in a lot of trouble. Everybody went, why is he talking bad about Marvel movies? I love my Marvel movies. Oh, Avengers Endgame. And Scorsese just savaged it because he's right. He says these are the polar opposite of tentpole franchises, saying their work offers something absolutely new and the potential to be taken to the unexpected and maybe unnameable areas of experience. The key point for Scorsese, however, is the dominance of franchise movies has vastly restricted the opportunities for other kinds of film to be seen. This is what sucks about the corporate schlock. This is the worst part. Okay, this is the worst part. I need to share that screen again. I'll say it again. It's restricted the opportunities for other kinds of films to be seen in cinemas. What we've seen in the last decade, because of Marvel, because of DC, because of the cape shit all over movies, because of Star Wars, is other movies don't get the opportunity to be made. The actual artists don't get to make their films because everything has to be in these stupid franchises. Everything has to be a sequel to something, some nostalgia brand. Heck, they even did a Bill and Ted new one. I didn't watch that either. I'm just not like, how can you have any interest in like a high school comedy movie where the dudes are like 50 now, and then they're like replaying those same characters but at 50? It's retarded, absolutely retarded. Edwin says, little known fact, the French Dispatch is a copulatory technique developed by the court of Louis XIV. They had difficulty procuring enough zebras, so its research was abandoned. There you go. Okay. All right. It's a perilous time in film exhibition. This is Scorsese again. Scorsese's calling it like it is. This is a year and a half ago. The equation has flipped and streaming has become the primary delivery system. Well, I don't think there's any problem with a delivery system, whatever it is. Acknowledging that his new film, The Irishman, is the result of a deal with streaming giant Netflix, he adds, would I like the picture to play on more big screens for longer periods of time? Of course I would. But no matter whom you make your movie with, the fact is that the screens in most multiplexes are crowded with franchise pictures, 100%. I liked The Irishman. Did you guys watch The Irishman? I thought that was a decent movie. So I'll give you a link to Testify after I'm done with my analysis, because you're only going to bring down my analysis on your team. If you admit on stream right here in the chat that I am on your team, and you recant on Twitter, I might give you the link. I might give you the link. Why do you hate Wes Anderson? Why do you hate Wes Anderson? Terrible. All right. He also identifies Hollywood itself as part of the problem, saying there are some in the business with absolute indifference to the very question of art. I'd say there's more than some in the business. I'd say almost the entirety of the business does not give a shit about art. Does not give a shit. Note says, if I'm holding you hostage, I want to see it on Twitter, and then I'll give you the link. Holding you hostage. The situation, sadly, is that we now have two separate fields. There's worldwide audiovisual entertainment, and that means China, people, China. And then there's cinema. They still overlap from time to time, but it's becoming increasingly rare. The financial dominance of one is being used to marginalize and even belittle the existence of the other. Imagine using the word marginalize correctly. Can you imagine that in 2021? This is what actual marginalization is. This is what the real people who are marginalized are actual artists who don't want to play ball with this stuff. In the weeks-long controversy, this is controversial. Crazy. Scorsese's position has been backed by fellow Hollywood New Wave directors Francis Ford Coppola. If you don't listen to me, listen to Francis Ford Coppola, right? And Benedict Cumberbatch, with directors James Gunn and Joss Whedon defending superhero movies. Look at this. Whose side do you want to be on? Do you want to agree with Scorsese and Coppola, or do you want to agree with James Gunn and Joss Whedon? This is really the battle for culture right here. This is it. This isn't right versus left. This isn't political. This isn't any of that. This is artists versus corporate shills who use the system and use all these young actresses and things like that. Nasty, nasty allegations here, some of which they've admitted to, versus real people who just want to get in there and do their art for real. And that's where we're at these days. And none of it gets attention. We don't get any attention for the French Dispatch here. You'll never see Geeks and Gamers mention this even once. Never once. You never see Doomcock talk about this. They're just going to talk about the next Star Wars. The next Star Wars. Wow, Star Wars. Star Wars. AT. It's just like the Red Letter Media nailed it best when they did that did their first whatchamacallit on the review on, what was that first film called? I don't even remember. The Force Awakens. AT X-Wing. I recognize that. Yeah, that's exactly the level of dumbness that everything's been brought down to at this point. All right. Roger Iger, chairman of Disney. Remember, he just said last week that there's no political agenda. It's about values, right? I don't get what Coppola and Scorsese are criticizing us for when we're making films that people are obviously enjoying going to, and they're doing so by the millions. Well, you've dumbed everything down to the point where this is hailed as outstanding, a triumph and joy to behold, when it's literally just a re-released movie with an extra hour of footage padding an already overly long film. I do address Snyder's insult to Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers in this video, but I am reviewing the movie. I don't care that he hates us. I'm going to watch the movie. It's good. Watch the movie. Separate art from artist, even though he won't separate fan from us. Or he does separate fan from us in a bad way. In this review, I separate, yeah, he just said it. Separate art from artists. You notice they never say that on the other side. They never go, you know what? We're going to separate Geeks and Gamers from Capitol rioters. They won't say that. They always want to lump us together. So why shouldn't we lump them together? Why shouldn't we lump them into this? Why should we be paying attention to this stupid film? Why? But I will address his idiotic insult in a separate video. Here we go. Lots of clapping. You know you've got a soy take when you got a stupid GIF like this. I hate when people respond with stupid GIFs like this. Like, get a brain. Get a brain. Oh my gosh. Yes, I disapprove of it. Yeah, because everybody piled on him because he knows these. He's reading the room really badly by this. They just can't. The problem with these guys is they're not bad people. Doomcock's not a bad person. It's just, this is a cognitive dissonance on a level that, like, they've been hailing this for years. The Snyder Cut's gonna fix everything, and they just can't back it down. Testify, did you post on Twitter like I asked? I held you hostage. I'm going to twitter.com. I'm looking to see if you changed. Might be on, no, might. Okay, well, I guess that's what Ethan gave you, so I guess that's fair. All right, Testify. Link is coming to you in Discord. You're going to ruin my stream, though. I had a very nice, deep talk with myself going on. And now it's going to be shallow. You're going to show for Disney Marvel. You're going to show for Disney Marvel. I know what you're doing. So it keeps going. It's just a cognitive dissonance. They really can't handle it. They can't handle their Cooming being questioned or stopped or even slowed down.
Oh, thank God. You're saving your audience now.
My audience is completely happy with my analysis.
You know what I just realized? You cannot comment on this. You are
Why?
not like me. You are not even on IMDb, sir.
Of course I'm not on IMDb.
I have my own IMDb page, sir.
Do you?
Yes.
What
I
do
am
I
an
look up?
actor.
Testify?
HD.
HD. Oh, shit.
I am an actor, as
You're
it
an
says
actor.
there.
Oh, man. Oh.
You could thank a Lasmat for that.
Thanks, Elasmat. Testify had better show for Winter Soldier, Falcon show, or
I've
Riot.
got my Disney Marvel Showboy hat on.
Jeez.
I cannot wait for tonight at midnight.
What? Wait, what? What's all that Wes Anderson hate going on in my chat?
Wes Anderson's horrible. You are
Shut
so
up.
dated right now. I don't know what you're thinking.
I love Wes Anderson. Yeah. Love it.
Disney Marvel Showboy tonight. I'm telling you, it's going to be good. I give it already a 9 out of 10. We'll watch again. Yep.
Oh man, what? So I mean, when they invariably go to the we need a black Captain America. Like, I mean, when are you gonna just what's gonna happen then?
I'm for diversity and inclusion, John. Unlike you, I'm a
not
Disney Marvel
I'm sick of
Showboy.
this shit. I know you are.
What I'm waiting for
man.
now is, and it's coming. I'm telling you right now, the Lucas cut of Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, I know, right?
It exists. Everybody knows it, and you know that this was a
Lucas
beta
cut.
test. It's coming out. You'll see it here.
That's the problem. They're going to start doing this with every movie now.
I know.
Oh,
I think
man,
this was a test run for it, even though it's a different company. But I'm going. It's coming. Just watch.
Can we re-release all these movies with an extra 45 minutes of footage and make money?
The only thing was
Yeah.
everything I've read about that Lucas cut is it changes the movie so much it made it actually good. So
wait. So actually, George Lucas did something with this movie.
George
for real?
Lucas did a bunch of cuts. It had it had Hayden Christensen was in it.
No,
they had all the good stuff, and Kathleen Kennedy canned it.
I don't believe you.
It's been reported by multiple people. I don't know if it's true.
Is multiple people like Doomcock and them?
No, well they have, but there's been a lot more that have said this cut exists.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Even what's his name, Silent Bob said it. It exists.
George Lucas, Rise of the Skywalker cut. Okay, let's see.
See,
we got this cover.com rumor.
It's a rumor, but Comic Book News even picked it up.
Yeah, but the Comic Book News is not really. None of these are real sources.
Not. Movie Web caught it. It was being reported on, but who knows?
Now, what I understand is George Lucas actually gave his treatment for the trilogy, and they just rejected it right off the bat. And wasn't that a major contention sort of thing there?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I thought he gave them a treatment at the beginning for this sequel trilogy, and then
he gave them an outline. He gave them an outline for the next three movies that came out that were horrible. Now,
yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good point. George Lucas was not a good editor of Star Wars anyway. That's a really good point.
He wasn't. He's great at coming up with ideas. He needs somebody to put it together for him.
Right, yeah.
By the way, Velnet, that is not true. In Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, he talks at the end of it. You are wrong.
Quite a bit in that one, as I recall. So,
yeah, he gives the whole conversation about rights for movies and shit.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty funny.
It was really good. Yeah, man. So I don't
didn't
understand
see the new. You didn't see the new Bill and Ted's?
No, of course I don't see any. Movie.
It's actually good. It's not great. It's only like an hour and a half long too, that's the good part about it.
I do like that. I like short things.
I can't
sit.
It's trying to move it along. Go to a different place. It's making fun of them while they have their kids are taking the reign. But it was a fun movie. It was just.
And let me guess, their kids are diverse women.
They are, and it was. I'm for it. My right arm was in the air with them the entire time.
Every single time. Yeah. I'm so sick of it. Testify. I'm like, what? I'm not going to watch that. That's annoying.
It's not bad. I've watched it. It's actually not bad.
It's for
free on Amazon Prime if you got it.
Oh, it's free? Okay, maybe.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime.
All right, I do have Amazon Prime. So,
There's a reason why I watched it.
So are you deeply saddened, like Doomcock is, that we have cancel culture in the fandom?
Oh, did you see he made a post? He threw in his towel on this because
I know, I already saw it.
I saw it. I saw it a minute ago. Okay.
Really? Hate Snyder, heap abuse on this idiot head. But yes, but if you skip watching this movie, made from giving in to our demands, you turn victory for the fandom menace into a defeat, and they will never listen to us again. That's quite a take. It's quite a take.
Well,
quite a take. But yeah, nobody was agreeing with this take. So he goes, I love you guys. Whatever you decide, I'm with you. There's a complex issue.
I forgot what somebody said. They're going, it was something about cancel culture, about geeks and gamers. I'm going, I don't know if you paid attention, but for almost the past 2 years, Geeks and Gamers has been doing nothing but supporting cancel culture. If you go through all their crap.
Yeah, I mean, they tried to cancel me pretty hard. I know they tried to cancel you too. So
I don't care if they do. That's fine.
I don't care if they do either. But it's just bullshit. That's the thing.
If you want to cancel
right.
Disney Plus because you don't like something that they did, it means everything on Disney Plus is now bad. And I'm like, no. It's just they made a bonehead decision. Good Lord, let it go.
I don't. This is not a complex issue.
No, it's very straightforward. It's actually a pretty straightforward issue.
They're making their own corporate statements on this stuff, like they're corporate people. That's what makes me laugh.
And here's the thing: I'm not joking. I'm only subscribed to 2 Patreons still. One is Nerdrotic. The other is Lord Doomcock. I'm not joking. I give them a couple bucks a month because I like their content. This is one where I'm going, Doomcock, just walk away. Just let it go, man. You're not going to win this battle because if you would have saw that chat last night in Ethan's side.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
It was nothing but F you, Jeremy, a-hole, piece of crap, all this. I'm just like, and it was 4,000 people, and it was going so fast you couldn't even type in it.
My brand.
I'm gonna break his record, I'm telling you.
Oh man. It's just pathetic. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit through a 4-hour superhero movie. So anyway.
Yeah.
And that was that. I mean,
you and me both talked about it. We're both going, it's going to be the same movie just with some extra scenes thrown into it.
Right.
Okay, great. Why is it going to make it any better? Because it was a horrible movie to begin with.
If you just understand the depth that was cut, there's no depth to freaking Superman and Batman punching things. Come on.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's what. Oh well. What can you do? Poor Doomcock.
Yeah.
Poor Doomcock.
Like I said, they don't know how to have fun. They literally have turned into the exact thing they said they were against. I've seen this with multiple people now. We're against cancel culture. What?
The fact that Wes Anderson has a new film, The French Dispatch, coming out. That's fun.
That
is fun.
Fucking cares.
That is fun.
It says it's already out technically.
It's not. It's in Slovakia, I guess.
Oh, even worse. It's going to be even worse.
Is that a film festival in Slovakia or something?
I have no clue.
Something fancy, you know. I like
the thing that I was trying to say though was I've seen all these guys. I've seen it in Comicsgate. I've seen it in with the Geeks and Gamers, Fandom Menace, all that stuff. Everybody was against, cancel culture, against, alternate right-wing thinking, if you want to call it that, whatever. All they're doing now is everything that they said they were against now.
Well, it's really weird because they played this weird vibe all the way through where they're like, I'm not right wing, I'm centrist, and then they went off on the right wing SJWs thing for a while. Yeah. That was kind of their thing. It's like, wait, there's no right wing people who are in charge of any of this culture stuff. So why are you bleeding about this? Like, what are you trying? Who are you trying to impress?
You've heard me talk. If anything, I'm right wing center. If you want to call me that, I'm more of that. But I'm more lenient towards the sexuality crap stuff like that. But that's what I am. I'm more right wing leaning. I'm not going to hide it.
Yeah, they do everything they can to hide it, and then like they're trying to. They what they really want is acceptance from Zack Snyder, acceptance from Kathleen Kennedy, for them to be like, you're right, be part of our circles, and that's never going to happen.
They bought into the hype, thinking that he was on their side.
Right.
It's like, do you know Hollywood? No. Apparently, you don't know a damn thing about them. They'll say whatever they have to make whoever happy.
That's right.
They don't know a damn thing.
I'm about 100 pages into Fate of the Phoenix, it's Claremont X-Men deal. So I'll probably have that next week sometime.
Sounds like a nightmare.
For that. Yeah.
Yeah. You should burn it.
People love my comic book reviews, Testify. So.
No, they don't.
Even more than FFL West.
You've been going this entire time, and you haven't even advertised MicahCurtis.com.
I know. So, guys, if you really want to support the channel and you want to support something different in culture, please go to MicahCurtis.com today. MicahCurtis.com has all of your wonderful entertainment needs, much better than the Snyder Cut at MicahCurtis.com. Again, that's MicahCurtis.com.
Yeah. he totally supports this book. You need to back it now.
It's endorsed. George. Let's give George the link.
Put the link. You don't put the link in the chat. You gotta put it in the chat.
But I was giving my monologue and I was going off on Scorsese.
Nobody wants to hear your opinion, John.
Everybody's tuning in for my opinion. Testify.
I'd rather hear Edwin Boyette's opinion.
Edwin, come in. He's got the link in the chat.
I doubt he'll show up if I'm here. I'll leave if he comes.
Good. Maybe Edwin. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Get on here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Deus Volt is going to crush it. We're getting there. We are now.
We already talked about it. Move on.
I don't give a shit. No, I'm not going to move on.
Damn it.
I'm not going to move on. I'm 33 backers away from having more backers than Micah Curtis, and that's very important to me.
All right, Jeremy.
For my life.
All right,
my brand. It's important to my brand, Testify.
My brand.
It's important to my brand. Hey, George, how you doing?
Hi, guys. Listen, I'm going to make this really short.
You're quiet.
George. Kick George now.
Get louder.
Sorry, can you hear me? Okay.
Talk into the mic.
I'm talking. Yes? No? Yes?
Yeah, we can hear you, but you're on a shitty Mac with a PC freaking microphone.
Yes, I'm sorry. We're still working out the audio issues. Listen,
I turned it up myself. There we go.
Okay, here's an interesting concept. You know, these guys, Doomcock, Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, all these big guys, they're making, maybe an average of what, $200,000 a month. I'm just basing this off of
No, that's a little overboard.
Okay, just
a year.
A year, whatever we call it. They're making a serious money. Okay.
Yeah, right. They're making money, definitely.
Okay, definitely. Listen, if they take some of that money and invest it in shares in Apple, not Apple.
George, you're gonna bore everybody.
No, listen. Disney, Warner Brothers, whatever.
Hey, let's get Mike Miller on to talk about Bitcoin.
They become part of the shareholders system, and they can actually try to work the system from inside.
You can't work the system with those big ass companies from the inside, George.
You can't.
They're too fucking big.
You can't. No, institutions own like 80-90% of them. You don't even get a vote.
Your theory is incorrect on this.
All right. That's it. Thanks for having me on. Long time listener, first time caller.
Thank you, George. Yeah, I don't know what the hell you're thinking. You're pretty damn smart, and I thought you would know better than that one.
George. Why didn't George come on to show his book? What happened to George's book?
He's still working on it.
He said he was going to launch it today.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, he hasn't said anything.
Oh, by the way, hi 4 inches. I see you said hi in there.
He hasn't even posted about it on Twitter. George, what are you doing?
I don't know. I think he's upset that he found out somebody had a bigger comic book than him.
If you mean it, you should have super chatted that, Jeez, maybe I'll talk about Bitcoin.
Last minute stuff. Yeah, you can't change the corporate structure of those huge ass companies.
You can't do anything about it.
Maybe Elon Musk could if he bought into one of them.
Right.
Maybe. I don't even know if he could though.
He's got Tesla, and what's he doing? So I don't know. I guess he's making flamethrowers.
He likes making flamethrowers and rockets. So
yeah,
that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I respect that.
The only way you guys can reform the system is with your wallet. That's the only way you can do it. But I'm not one of these people going, because they put out a shit product, and even if they, but the thing that people forget is, maybe that shit product was bad then, but maybe they put out a bunch of good stuff before. So I'm not just going to stop watching them or give them another chance.
What if
Well,
there's a Snyder
speaking of
cut of a
shit
tile?
product, oh no.
What if we could get a Snyder cut of this?
I'll be nice right now.
Okay. I was just asking for a Snyder cut. That's all.
Well, the Snyder cut would have like one bubble in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one.
Well, this only has like 12 bubbles in the whole book. So.
Yeah.
Interesting. Last minute stuff. Was that in response to something?
I don't know if that was in reference to his book launching today or something. I don't know. I didn't hear him say anything. He wanted to talk to me this morning, but I was right in the middle of some crap, so I don't know.
You never have any time for your real friends anymore now that you got such clout, Testify, when your team.
I don't have any clout. And my team thing is just to annoy people now.
Your team. I might be on your team now. I've got evidence of this.
Yeah,
hard evidence right here.
You might be on my team.
Might be.
Exactly.
Hit like on this. Give you some dopamine.
Yeah, there you go. Like I care.
Yeah. Oh, he's hitting launch on his campaign today. He's got last minute stuff to get ready for the campaign page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna be supporting George. So, and you should too. I love George. So.
No, you shouldn't. George needs to take his medicine and go to bed.
Well, he does that every day.
I know.
Yeah.
But no, we're doing our show tonight. I don't know if he's going to bring it up on the show tonight.
I'm probably not going to make it again. Two shows in a row, and you're going to have fun without me.
It's better without you.
I know.
Truly, it's way better.
It's always better. But
yes,
my show's better without you too, because I get to do my deep analysis on interesting cultural topics. You know, that you're not
Drake,
interested in discussing.
What does this mean? I don't like being annoying. What are you talking about? I'm never annoying.
Wow.
That hurts.
It's fighting words.
That hurts.
I might not even get to do a tuna stream tomorrow. I'm going to Tahoe. Oh. Yeah.
Isn't it? No, today's Thursday. It's not tuna day. Okay.
Tomorrow's tuna day. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm going to Tahoe. Gonna, ski with the family and stuff.
I heard they dumped a ton of snow up there.
Like man-made snow?
No, literally, they got dumped on with this big storm front that went through here. Because a friend of ours that lives in Cheyenne, Wyoming, they had 5 feet of snow on their driveway with the garage door closed. Yeah. 5 feet all the way up to the bottom of the driveway. And I'm going, good Lord, they dumped. I don't know what the hell happened up there. 5 feet.
Yeah, well, I'll let you know what it looks like once I get there. But yeah.
Screw you, rubbing it in.
I don't know. Gotta live my life. Gotta get offline.
Yeah, country club life. Okay, keep it up.
Country club,
Yeah.
So is what it is. I mean, it's gotta get myself in shape for tennis season.
That's not gonna happen with you.
Yeah, it is.
No. Sorry.
You'll never beat me in tennis. Testify. Never.
It's already over. The game's over. You didn't even have to try.
Look at this. I enjoyed the unauthorized Tarzan video, John. Keep it. See, everybody loves my comic book reviews and my talking about comic books. Testify. Right now, I'm reading.
Yeah, the 5 of them that watched.
Jeremiah by Herman. So instead of Snyder, I'm reading Herman, who's like a Belgian comic writer. This is volume 3. He's still making them to this day. He's 78 years old and still making these, and he does like one book a year basically. He takes his time on it. And excellent stuff. They've only translated, I think, 11 out of the 28 issues to English. I'm trying to get the rights to do the rest of them, but nobody responds to me when I try to get rights to things, unfortunately. So maybe one day.
He is not the leading Hispanic tennis player. No.
Maybe one day. Probably really not on that. I'm sure there's some like, I don't know. I don't know if Hispanics don't really play tennis that much, do they?
I don't see why they. Well, because they're those people and they can't.
Look, you're losing the chat.
Never mind.
You're losing the chat. You're losing the chat. Everybody loves my comic takes. What they're saying.
They don't. Everybody. I am not a degenerate. Samueli, is that? I don't know how to say that. I am not a degenerate.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
offended.
this is not the ideal stream team. We have our third member of our stream team for our jet stream,
No, we don't.
and
God,
we're
stop
waiting
it.
for the jet stream to happen.
Stop
So
it. That's not happening.
the jet stream, it's happening one day.
It would be funny, but I don't see it happening.
If we did a stream once a week, it would be the most popular stream on the internet. Everybody'd love it.
It'd be different. I guarantee
Yeah.
that. I don't know if it'd be that popular, but it'd be fun.
It'd be fun. Fun's all that matters, though.
I do like Unhinged Ethan, where he doesn't have to, bite his lip sometimes.
Doesn't have to worry about my brand.
Yeah, exactly. My brand.
My brand. Is there anything else going on today?
A lot of people didn't realize what Ethan was doing to Jeremy last night because he was
Oh,
kept
gosh.
trying to act like he was on his side, and I'm going,
no.
but then he was reading the super chats back,
I
and
know.
I'm going, oh my god, oh, he's just having so much fun with this. Just
Oh, he
ripping
totally
him a
was.
new
It was classic quality Ethan right there. If you guys missed that, oh my gosh,
it was good.
Yeah,
Even with all the others on, it was still fun.
yeah. The jet stream would trigger a lot of people, which would be great. I love
Oh,
triggering people.
God. Yeah,
I
it would-
love triggering people. So it makes
I
me
might
happy.
I might get 10 death threats a day then.
Am I gonna? Hi. I mean, you can come in and talk if you want. Here's the link.
Yeah, the link's in here. Come on
Yeah.
in.
Did I get my Biden bucks? No Biden bucks for me. I don't think so. Let me look again. Let me look at my Biden
You're not
bucks.
filing your taxes correctly then.
Let me look at my Biden bucks. I don't think I got any Biden bucks still.
It's probably because you made too much money.
I did. Nope, no Biden bucks.
Yep.
Sucks.
Exactly.
But I got even better than Biden bucks today. We had a new unboxing. I posted about this on Twitter. I got more from Hermes Press today.
Oh.
Which these are my Phantom. These are the complete Gold Key years and the complete King years. These are the first Phantom comic books outside of the newspaper strips that were done. And then Charlton Press took it over. I already showed those off on that stream the other day. To testify, these are impossible to find. The King years one especially. I think there's one copy of it out there, and it's for like $2,000 on Amazon right now. But I found these at a comic shop in Australia, and then they shipped them to the U.S. for me for cover price.
What,
So I was able to
Liam
get
Gray
these.
send them to you?
Liam Gray sent these. He said,
Okay.
I'm going to send these to Ethan and John. Send them to me now. And
I highly, just for your audience, because they're typing, I highly doubt Jeremy's going to show up here. I highly doubt it.
Oh, Jeremy's would never show up here.
Yeah, that would
Those
mean
guys-
he would be exposed and ripped into a new place. I don't
those
like to do
guys-
that, but I would be forced to at that point.
Yeah, those guys fucking hate me. So it's and it's because I just did it whenever Rise of the Skywalker was coming out, and I made these Star Wars videos, and they got so upset. And then I made a hashtag Fagdom Menace, and then they
You
got
are having
really
so
upset.
much fun with dropping the F-bomb.
Oh man, I am. Now that I could do it without getting banned, it makes me happy. So yeah.
Well, you got to use it sporadically. You can't just.
You
every
do,
other
but I
word.
did. That was 2 years ago. So but
Yeah.
they got really mad about that. So
This is how you can
Really
tell if
mad.
somebody's channel is a shill channel. Go to it, and if there's more, if in a 1 week period there's more than one video about the same exact topic,
yes,
you know it's a shill freaking channel.
most definitely.
And if you go to Geeks and Gamers, the entire month is about
Gina Carano.
Gina Carano, Star Wars, the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
That's it. There is nothing more in it.
They're just like, but YouTube does reward you for being just like very diligently on topic like that, and I can't do that because I get bored. But that's what YouTube wants out of the algorithm, so they know how to use that. I've got 1,000 views on my Geeks and Gamers video already. Wow.
Good.
They've got. I'm being hit with a dislike bomb. So I've got.
Oh, are you?
I've been ratioed. Yeah. So
Yes.
they're passing it around their circles. That's great. That
Oh,
makes
you
me
mean your
happy.
video from the one from last night?
No, from this morning.
Oh, that horrible one you did? I dislike that even.
Oh, good. I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
So, you left a
Sorry.
comment down below, though. You left a comment
did.
down below.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what's important. Yeah, we're getting bombed by them at this. It's like that omnibus.
Jim Turner. Jeremy would show up if Testify and JDA joined the Geeks and Gamers Network. If you join the game, he will support you.
Should we join the Geeks and Gamers Network?
No, because here's the thing.
No.
Jeremy thinks that he's an alpha when he's really a beta.
I know. They all do.
And he couldn't handle the personalities.
Okay. I'm not an alpha though.
You don't have to call yourself that. It just that's him. He can't take any criticism. He can't take any feedback or flack or pushback.
Release the Snyder cut of this stream. That'll be the 4-hour version of this stream, and I'm only going to go a little over an hour probably because I just don't want to do it.
Did you see? I already spoiled the Snyder cut for people.
By repeating the actual plot of the movie that everybody already saw.
No, I said Luke Skywalker shows up at the end.
Oh, that'd be amazing if it did.
Yeah, he shows up at the end and kills everybody. It's kind of
cool. Good. I'm glad.
It's awesome. Last night, yeah. No, Jeremy did himself no favors last night. Then his little video he did today trying to defend. I'm like, oh, dude, what are you doing, man? You should have just kept your mouth shut and let this thing burn off.
Just let it roll. Just be like, I'm not going to give that guy money because he's an ass to me, and that's it. That's all you got to say. Mm-hmm. Why would you say anything else? It's retarded. So.
Oh, by the way, I'm being called Testify in the Dox Hounds right now by Molby.
Testify in the Dox Hounds?
Yeah, and
is Molby still
I've never doxed one person in my life. But that's fine.
Is he still going?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're going. He's working with Was Campaign now.
That's shocking. So if you guys missed the other drama,
no, it's awesome.
It's pretty funny. Yeah. But if you missed the other drama around Comicsgate because nobody's paying attention to anything but the Geeks and Gamers thing right now, Preston and his knights, as he calls them, have all teamed up with War Campaign, and now they're just tagging Testify and me and other people like that in their tweets calling us bad. It's very boring. And Megabuster says, "Hail Caesar."
Perfect.
They don't like Caesar. They don't like Caesar anymore.
No.
So who's gonna win when this invariably breaks? Is it going to be Preston who's in charge of everything, or is it going to be Rose still when it all breaks down?
They've already lost. They don't know it yet.
Yeah.
If you look at their little tweets, it's just them talking to each other. There's nobody else chiming in.
Nobody interacts. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just boring. Yeah.
It's funny for me because I like trolling them and giving them little things just to set them off. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. No coom. Yeah, it's not that hard. There, like, if you need to pay attention to something different and look at something different, like it's it's like porn addiction. Like you just got to occupy your time where you've got your free time. It's the idle hands do the devil's work or whatever idiom or whatever that is. That's not an idiom.
Shilling again. No.
But if you need something other than corporate entertainment, Testify. If you need something other, something different, something good, something with real heroism, something with a story that matters.
Why don't you show somebody like Shotgun Samurai? We just did this a minute ago.
I was going to show George's deal. Oops, I screwed up my link even. I was going to show George's deal, but George says he's not ready. So I was going to do a whole stream highlighting George, talking about his whole story. We were going to dive deep into the comic book, just like Annoys You. And I was going to let you complain in the chat and not bring you on.
I know. That's fine.
But yeah, it's the same thing with corporate culture. You just occupy yourself with something else. Like, I like these old Phantom books, for example. These are great. These, there's nothing degenerate in here. It's just wholesome stuff. It's fun. It's just you just got to occupy yourself with something else, like George's book.
I recommend everybody go look at Shotgun Samurai too. It's actually
I backed it.
I did too. He put out that new cover though. That looks pretty cool.
I was kind of mad because I liked that cover better than the one I backed.
I did actually too.
I guess you can unback and then reback, but like I just don't want to. That's too much work. So
well, if he's nice, I might reback that one also.
That's nice of you.
Maybe.
I like it. I like Shotgun Samurai. I'll like George's book too. So.
I won't.
Well, that's because you're.
It's George.
if George sells 150 for the same price, he's going to upsize everything, and if he sells 300, he's going to hardcover everything, because that's how it works. He'll explain to you how it works too.
Oh, trust me, I know. He'll talk your ear off about how to do it.
Who could care about the fan? I know, when we have to save the DC extended film. I know that's the problem. That's why I want to talk. Like, everybody was like, "Yeah, I liked your Tarzan review and all." I'd much rather talk about these things. They're more interesting. They're fun.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on making a visual novel on Steam with basic strategy elements? I have no idea how to do that. I would love to get a visual novel on Steam. Love it.
A visual
I'd love to have
novel on Steam?
Yeah.
You mean a game?
No, they're not games. You just like go through the story. You don't even do anything. So it's called a visual novel. It's very popular in Japan or something.
It sounds like a nightmare.
Sounds great. Did you play Doki Doki Literature Club?
No, I have standards.
No? Okay. Well, I did. And I love Monica. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I just bought a new game on Steam today.
Was it Doki Doki Literature Club?
No, it's called Golf with Friends.
Aw.
It's kind of fun.
Cute.
Nobody wants to play with me, though.
Aw. I was talking about my old school game Escape Velocity, which was like the best game on Mac back in 1996. Testify.
I know only idiots try to play games on Mac. But
if you're a big Mac fan like I am, which I know you are, there were very few games out there, and that was one of them. And it was like this, like, go through space and trade stuff and then shoot things, and it was a 2D on a map, so it's beautiful. It doesn't work with current maps. Like, you can't get it on here.
Yeah,
you have to like run an emulator.
No games work with current Macs.
It
never has.
It never has.
Yeah.
But it's great. Escape Velocity is wonderful.
Keep living your proprietary mind.
Dave Stewart's into it with me too. He played with my Macs with me.
I bet he did.
Yes.
I bet you guys were happy.
We were very happy on our Macs. So.
Okay.
I'm still happy on my Mac. I have a wonderful setup. I can do all of my my artistic things to make my comic books. It's great.
Okay.
There are 2 good games for Mac, and one of them is Photoshop.
Yeah, what is the other one? Oregon Trail?
Oregon Trail's badass. I'd rather play Oregon Trail than Golf with Friends. Come on.
That game's been out for how many years now? 40?
I don't have time to play games. If I had time to play games, all I would be doing is playing Star Trek Online, because that's what I do, right? I guess if I streamed Star Trek Online, I'd probably get way famouser. You know.
I remember I bought that and I played it when it first came out, and I go, never again.
Why?
It was horrible.
I hear it's awesome.
It's horrible.
I hear it's awesome. Or Final Fantasy 14. That's the other one I'd do.
Again, that's horrible.
Yeah.
That one is definitely.
Oh man, I just love them. Love. But I don't have time for it. My hands hurt because I got to type and shit. So make some books.
What, do you have carpal tunnel now?
I kind of do.
Oh Jesus! Put some wristbands on.
It's not going to help. It's overused.
It does actually. It actually does.
I know it does, but it still really doesn't help that much.
Okay.
So that's it. That's it for the Snyder Cut. What did you think of what Scorsese says? Do you agree with him?
No, I didn't even listen to what you said about it.
You were just complaining in the chat without listening?
No, was it about his take on comic book movies?
Yeah.
Or comic character movie? I think he's wrong. It's just...
He's right.
I think he's wrong. Anybody that doesn't like any Marvel Disney Showboy stuff like I do is wrong. I think all of the Marvel movies, except for Captain Marvel, are good.
Okay, you said you didn't watch WandaVision either.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm not saying I won't watch it. Big difference.
Okay, that's fair.
I heard it was started good, but it ended horribly. So
it changed some time ago. It's good now. A lot of weirdos in that game. Well, yeah, it's Final Fantasy 14. What do you expect?
Yeah.
So,
well, it's an old game too.
But apparently they've got new updates and it's really good now. So
they remastered it. If that's the one I remember.
Yes. I don't know. I would like to. I just don't have. I mean, like, there's a lot of things I'd like to do, and I just don't have time. So I got to go to Tahoe and ski and stuff. You know.
I hope you hurt something.
Ski, play tennis, go to the country club.
I hope you hurt something.
Why?
I just putting it out there.
That's rude. That's like saying that you like that Tess Fowler has cancer or something. You know.
No, J Money. I'm not taking a shit. I went to my refrigerator. Sorry.
Star Trek Online isn't awful. It's kind of mediocre, and you will need a fleet to enjoy the end game. Their cash shop is somewhat reasonable. Oh, is that one of those like pay to play things where you have to like buy?
They
nice
got anything with loot boxes. I'm not. It's not my thing.
I hate that. I think that's terrible. I think games should never do that. Yeah. Awful.
Oh, my shoe guys are streaming.
Are they? My new UZ 380s have not arrived yet. I was going to do an unboxing stream when they showed up.
Oh God.
Yeah, got to get that. Got to chase that shoe cloud.
I haven't been doing much with them lately.
DJ Dell's unfollowed me on Twitter, so
I'd unfollow you on Twitter.
You didn't though.
He follows me though.
Let's see. Listening to John Delarose, you might as well listen to a recording of a wet fart played on loop, says Ray. Hey.
Who? Ray?
Ray's talking smack about me on Twitter.com.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I thought she liked me.
Wow, I'm going to write a strongly worded message to her.
Tell her she's not on your team.
You are not on my team.
There you go.
This is a strongly worded letter.
Nice. Lettered.
Sorry.
Lettered. Here it is. Listening to John Delarose, you might as well listen to a recording of a wet fart played on. Wow. That is downright rude, Ray. What are you doing? Terrible. Who's retweeting this? You.
Velnet just said testy telling John out.
I know. It's pretty good. Oh, Velnet's my favorite.
Isaac, yes. I'll think about you being on my team, by the way.
He was right. He was writing a strongly worded angry letter about this. So, yeah.
That's right.
Terrible.
Furious typing. That's what I was doing.
Has she responded to me yet?
I don't know.
Oh, good. Looks like not. PP is not part of your team?
Oh, definitely no.
Okay, that's good. I heard from War Campaign that you went in their Discord and had a long talk with him, and he was explaining to you, and now you're what's that mean?
Wow. She's dancing. That's what's his name from
Fresh Prince. Yeah, I don't know what it means though. Women.
She's very angry.
Women always are.
I did not go in and talk to War Campaign. I don't know what any of that's about.
No, not War Campaign. PP.
I haven't talked to him. I never had one private conversation with him. I went into their Discord.
I
for
bet
2
it
weeks.
has. Release the transcripts.
Yeah, release them if they're there. Do it, but they're not. Do it. But no, I went in there for 2 weeks just to confirm that he's a piece of junk, and I did. So
I got banned.
I did too, actually.
Yeah.
Postmesisly, is that how you say it?
Yeah, we got banned. Yeah. We got banned from PP's Discord. Womp womp. I got banned from Worldcon's Discord a couple weeks ago. I got banned from, of course, that Omnibus Discord. We talked about that a while back. And I haven't been banned from Mike Miller's Discord yet.
Because he doesn't pay attention to it.
He's in there.
Rarely does he say anything.
He talks about Bitcoin periodically.
Yeah. Well, Bitcoin,
more Fresh Prince memes.
Well, that's Velnet now.
Is this what we're doing now?
I guess.
The Fresh Prince Snyder cut.
I've already liked and retweeted him. So
yeah.
That's
it. I'm out of stuff. I just wanted to talk about the Scorsese thing and Wes Anderson and this hype for this new Wes Anderson movie. That's what I'm all about. And wow, this is refreshing.
You know what's really boring?
What's that?
Darth Lunga.
No. His stream?
Yeah. Well, just him in general.
Yeah.
It's very boring.
He should have given us the link, and it would have been a more fun stream.
It could have been.
You know, could have been.
Could have been, but no. He thinks people are entertained by him.
Did
and a
Dells
black guy
unfollow
in
you too,
cat
Testy?
ears. No, it shows him still following me.
All right. Well, it's just me then.
Sorry.
Any new updates on JDA's future date with Testify going to Napa Valley? We're waiting for somebody to set up a GoFundMe for this.
No.
So it's a $2,000 tier. Somebody needs to set up a GoFundMe, and we'll make it happen. We'll get it. We'll hype the GoFundMe. It'll be a crowdfund campaign to back a crowdfund campaign, and we'll see how it does. And if that happens, we can make it happen. But if nobody's willing to set up and start the GoFundMe, then it's never going to happen. So.
By the way, I see Vicky just scheduled a stream for tomorrow.
What's that?
The title is "They Made What? Sea Dog and Codename Killswitch Book." A review tomorrow
cool.
at 7:00 Pacific, 10 Eastern.
And this is Vicky, not F off well read.
No, it's Vicky's.
Vicky does review streams.
She actually does from time to time. Yeah,
there you go.
Definitely.
George, you're back. What's going on?
I was just gonna hang out. I was to hang out in the green room.
Oh, okay, you can go back to the green room.
Well, apparently Anna's crying or something.
Is there? Where's Anna crying at?
Oh no, we're not gonna touch this. No, I'm not gonna be here for that. No. I just saw I just saw Celebration of Life. I just saw Celebration of Life GoFundMe for her sister. No. It
just says In Defense of Geeks and Oh no, I don't want to touch that either. No, you're right.
Yeah.
No, that's a legitimate crying, and we should not bother that at all. Yeah.
I don't. Okay. I'm not a wine drinker. It's not my thing.
I am a wine drinker at my country club.
I know you're gay, but I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
I'm more of a brand. We talked about on me and Finatra talked about this.
Sipping whiskey.
I'm more of a brandy drinker, cognac, So
yeah, I don't touch the hard stuff, man.
Yeah,
not my.
What do you drink? Beer?
Seltzer.
Beer. Seltzer water?
No, not seltzer water. That's gay.
Bud Light seltzer, or whatever it is.
I am so mad at my little convenience store. They started stocking that more than my regular beer that I get from there. I was like, God, why you guys stop this? This is horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. I like White Claws. I think they're great. So
it's alcohol with water. That's it.
That's what I like.
Okay.
And brandy, and a fine brandy. Fine brandy.
Well, are we ending this or what?
I guess so. I can talk about the brandy club I just joined.
A brandy club.
Yeah, so it's like a wine club, but you get your quarterly shipments of the brandy types or whatever from this place. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, I'm warming up for our stream tonight. That's why I'm staying here.
Oh, you're just getting it going on, right?
Yeah, just trying to get my voice.
Get AIDS. What's going on here?
Get AIDS?
Who's this?
Oh, yes. He's not a bad guy. He's just messing with you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm bored, so I'm going to end the stream. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and all this. And I hope you enjoyed our talk about White Claws, Wes Anderson films, Martin Scorsese's thoughts on cinema, and, of course, Deus Vult, the greatest comic book of all time.
I'm out of here.
You should be getting this right. Oh, thank God I got rid of Testify. He has that, he has that hum on the back of his freaking, thing, and it's just like zzz, and it's just going this entire time, and I just can't. It bothers my ears after a while. So I can sit here and talk by myself much, but now I can talk about comic books that he's gone. Okay, so the Phantom. I'm gonna get back to the Phantom. I'm not actually leaving. I was just trying to get rid of Testify people. So the Phantom started out as a newspaper strip in the 30s, and he's kind of a superhero sort of deal. It's better than the Snyder Cut. Okay, just get rid of DC and Marvel and the corporate stuff. And then in the 60s, you don't hear the buzzing when he's talking. I hear it in my headphones. It's terrible. In the 60s, Standard, I think they're called Standard Comics. They had the Gold Key imprint. Started up a Phantom comic book, and it ran for 76 issues, but through different companies. So Gold Key, they made 2 books of this for this. I think they made 10, 15 issues somewhere in there. So they did that, and then King Comics took over the license, and they made another 6 or 7 issues. But what happened was after that, Charlton Comics picked it up, and I've got the Charlton ones over here. There's 5 volumes of the Charlton stuff, and the Charlton stuff's really what people pay attention to the most, because Jim Aparo and Don Newton did the art, so it's a little higher quality when it got over to Charlton. And it went for 74 issues, 74 whole issues, and they kept the numbering consistent for between companies. So like even though Gold Key dropped it and King picked it up, they kept it. Yeah, King Features ran their own comic company for a sec. They did both Phantom, and they did Mandrake the Magician, which was his other strip. So the guy who made the Phantom made another character called Mandrake the Magician, and was running strips since the 30s. And King made Mandrake comics also. And so I just finished reading these. I'm going to review these very shortly. I'm actually going to review them as one review because you can see how thin these books are. So I read these all at the same time. Just quality stuff. It's very ridiculous and fun. So if you like ridiculous fun, these are much better, more interesting characters than you're going to get from something like that. And that's what I really got to suggest. Like, I mean, so the title of the stream is How to Stop Cooming and all that. I think Dark Horse collected the Doc Savage stuff a long time ago. I'll have to look for that. They own Flash Gordon and Prince Valiant. Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon, I've only seen the newspaper strips of. I don't know about actual comics. And Prince Valiant's done by Fantagraphics right now, so that's good stuff too. But I think Dark Horse did the Doc Savage. I'm just finding all these like little properties, like Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom. We got Dr. Spectre in the mail yesterday. Also, there's just a treasure trove of culture out there that is very interesting. They used to have real artistry. They used to be able to take risks. They used to be able to do things with characters that you can't do anymore in stories because everything has to be maintained for the brand. And no matter how they cut it, no matter how they add footage, no matter what they do to it, the brand maintaining is the issue. And that's why you can't get interesting stories from Warner Brothers, DC, or Marvel, or Disney, or any of that at this point. So that's about how I have to recommend that people do something different. Check out old stuff. Check out the Euro comics like I'm talking about. I'm just doing a deep dive of this Herman guy. He's awesome. And I've got full reviews of this stuff coming. But look at this art. Oh my gosh, so cool. I want more stuff like this. And of course, check out Deus Volt because we are trying to make our own, trying to get a little further, and we're almost reaching our actual goal for things. We're 33 backers away. You guys can help us get there. We appreciate it. All right, so that is the wrap up. That's the message for the day. Enjoy your lives. Go outside. Go to the gym and talk to a pretty girl. Don't watch the Snyder Cut. Have a great day. See you.